A salute to SAL. Love is alive. Pass it on. Whatever you're doing right now, put it on pause for 5 minutes. Come with an empty glass and allow me to offer up a toast that will fill your glass with life-giving water. This could be the message that changes the trajectory of your life. The truth about a lie is that once we give a lie our attention, once we start listening to a lie, we stop listening for the truth. Once we start entertaining that lie, the affair has begun, and the lust for it becomes so great we no longer have time nor place for the truth. You had the light of life as your first love, but you chose the depths of darkness. You were enticed by the overwhelming lust for what you thought would be a greater love. You were lured by a lie, convincing yourself that the grass was greener on the other side. If I could just, oh, the thought of, the lust for. But now, the truth has become so ugly that we deny it altogether. We really don't want to hear it. So we settle for the lie that stole our heart and lured us into the dark deception that has convinced us that love is a lie and in lust we should trust. Oh, but it's not too late. You see, the truth can't lie, and love does not deceive. You will spend your eternity based on what you confess and believe. If I tell you that I love you often enough, you will believe me. But if you've never let love into your heart, you will not be able to fully comprehend or appreciate the depths of what I'm offering you as long as lust is ruling in your heart. If I tell you that I hate you one time, despite the number of times that I told you that I love you, it will impact you more so than the 1,000 times that I told you that I love you. You see, lust and love are enemies. Lust is not going to let love come in and take over its territory. But lust has no resistance to hate because the two are so entangled that the mention of hate to lust arouses in it another spirit whose name is jealousy. Once jealousy takes root, then comes resentment, bitterness, death, destruction, revenge, and murder. Lust is the most attractive, most deceptive, and the most destructive spirit on earth. Lust is the complete opposite of love, but it appears as an identical twin. Is it love or lust living in us? When love comes knocking, if you have ears to hear and let him into your heart, lust will flee. Yes, lust will run away in terror, because love and lust cannot coexist. They cannot live in the same house. Unfortunately, in most cases, the love we let into our hearts is only a temporary guest that receives ordinary treatment and soon fades into the shadow and is forgotten because we only let him into our living room and we did not welcome him into our whole house where the rooms are still filled with ungodly desires. So lust comes back with a vengeance. When an unclean spirit, lust, has gone out of a person, it roams around dry places looking for a place to rest but cannot find one. Then he, lust, says, I will go back to my house that I came out of. When he gets there, he finds it clean, empty, and unoccupied. Then lust comes and brings 7 other spirits more wicked than he, and they go in and make your house, your body and soul, their home. And the last condition of that person is worse than the first. So shall it be in this generation. That's Matthew 12:43-45 from the Bible. The good news is, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in and dine with him and he with me. I hear Sal with his last breath crying, Jesus! And the Spirit of the Lord says, come, here I am. For everyone that calls on the name of the Lord shall be saved. We will all have a last breath. But if we don't see it coming, we may not get the chance to call on the name of the Lord. What are you waiting for? Behold, now is the accepted time. Behold, this is the day of salvation. Love is alive forevermore. Pass it on.